So I'm at the clinic. I got woken up a lot earlier than I thought. At 7:30, they said, right, you're all go, got to go now, instead of 1 o'clock. So I am here, and I'm currently waiting for, I think, the doctor to draw the hairline. Scary. So I've just got back from the clinic. That's what it looks like. It was quite long. So in fact I was supposed to leave at 1 o'clock, and at 7:30 this morning I get a bell from the phone and the hotel says, your car's here to collect you. And then so my contact Hamza, he then 10 minutes later was knocking on my door saying, Luke, we gotta go now. I went to bed at like 3, so I've slept like 4 hours or something in the last 3 days. The operation, I think it started at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they took all the grass from the back of the head. Well, before that actually, they draw the hairline. They told me that I don't know exactly how many grafts I've had done, but they said they were going to aim for 3,500 to about 4,000. And they told me that my donor area is very weak. And so for the second, when I have to come back for the second hair transplant, they would be able to take 2,000 grafts and 1,000 from the beard to finish it all off. So I'm hoping I can get away without doing that for a couple of years. So once he drew the hairline, they then took some blood, took a blood sample, then I had the anesthesia. So when they're taking the grafts, it starts off by they got some kind of gun, and gun's going in the back of your head, and there was 27 gunshots to the back of my head. It wasn't very pleasant. And after those, they're supposed to numb. They're supposed to numb the area, and then the needles go in. I don't know, maybe 6 needles or something. That was slightly painful. Definitely not comfortable. It was a bit painful. And then they took the grafts, and they were doing that for maybe about 3 hours, and then it was lunch break. It was cold chicken and rice. There's also a salad, which I didn't go near at all, and a glass of water, and a yogurt if you wanted, which I didn't have either. And so that was at about 12:30. I'm starting to feel the anesthesia's like wearing off right now, and the pain is starting to kick in. So once they've done that, the second part of the operation, they then start to do the anesthetic for the front of your head, with no gun this time, just the needle, and that hurt like a bitch. Yeah, maybe I'm not Mr. Tough like I thought. I think it's maybe 4 areas, 4 needles, maybe 4 or 6 went in. Yes, that was pretty damn sore. And during all this, you're lying down on you're on kind of a massage chair, but you have to. They're always asking you to put your heads in these strange positions, and you're just never comfortable. The worst actually was the second part, which was the longest, because that went on. We must have started that at about 1 o'clock, and I think I finished at 7. So that was really long. And they put this thing where your the back of your neck is rested, so you've got like a cushion, and only your neck is resting on it. So all your pressure, all your body is resting on the neck, and God, the backache I've got is insane. I mean, I might have new hair, but I'm going to need a new fucking back as well. Because I'm walking around like Robocop at the moment. I'm bloody hell, unbelievable. It's properly battered me. It might have something to do with the sleep as well. I don't know. There's always about 3 people working on me. There are people coming in and out, non-stop. Things that I was quite disappointed in. So when I left the room and they took me to the waiting area, the guy sat me down and was like, okay, I'll be back, and he just never came back. And so I had the guy I was with, who had a hair transplant. He had this bandana thingy around the head, and I was like, obviously I saw online that everyone has it, and I didn't have one, so I had to go and ask at reception for it. In this clinic, nobody really speaks English. They don't even know basic words. So even during the operation, like certain things like left and right, like they were telling me turn left, and I was going left, and they were like, no. And they meant right, and that was happening over and over. And then when they wanted me to move back, they were saying go up. So I was moving up, and they're like, no, up. So I was going up, and they're like, no, up. And then it's up, like kind of pulling my body backwards. When I was seated, I had to ask for the bandana. 20 minutes later or something, the guy turns up with one. And then I also said, I haven't got the old goodie bag, because they give you like the medication. I mean, they're supposed to tell you at the end what medicine you should take. How many times a day, blah, blah, blah. So I had to ask for this bag. I said, I haven't got it. So then someone brings me the bag. I was just like, there you go. But he was someone who didn't know anything. He couldn't speak English, so he couldn't tell me what pills I was to take and when. About an hour later, I did see a doctor I know spoke a bit of English. That's the guy who did my hairline. So I asked him to explain it all to us. But yeah, that was quite poor really on their behalf. Basically, it was just like, once the operation was done, it was kind of like, you're in this waiting room, and that was it. Anyway, my daddy's called me on WhatsApp, so I'm going to stop here. Yes, so picking up from where we left, we then had to try and communicate with them that we wanted a driver to take us back to the hotel, which was very complicated, because once again they don't speak any English, so trying to get the message across that we want to go back to the hotel was very difficult. The cab eventually turned up an hour and a half later to take us back to the hotel. As soon as they walked me out of the room, the guy walked me out of the room, who was supposed to then give me the hairband and the goodie bag and explain to me the medicine. I never saw him again. That was it. Currently, I don't know what time I'm supposed to go back to Mo, because I know, once again, through research online, that you have to return the next day to have your bandages removed and have a check over for the doctor to then tell you that it's all good, hopefully. So right now it's midnight, and tomorrow I don't know what time I'm supposed to be going in, because overnight apparently we're going to have everything that they inject into your head, water and whatever products, I don't know, blood, all that's going to start basically oozing out. So the bandages tomorrow should be proper minging, and then of course you want to get those bandages off as soon as possible, because to limit the risk of infection. Something that might not, I haven't seen anyone mention on YouTube, is eating afterwards. I went out for something to eat. We had a pizza, and yes, just trying to eat is actually moving your whole skull, and bloody painful. And drinking also is really painful. And so just swallowing like I just did there, it's like so yeah, so that's something to bear in mind. Once again, so the clinic, they just, once it was done, it was just like laters, you know. They didn't tell us how to sleep or whatever. We didn't get given a head thingy like I saw other clinics get. Nope. The contact that I came with, he told us we need to roll up a towel and put it behind your neck when you sleep, so not using the pillow. I tried that. I literally just cannot get my neck down, you know, just not have any weight at all, because I got these bandages on the back of the head. It just seems to be pushing everything forward and really, really painful. Now, I don't know if I, you know, do I kind of go through that initial pain of like, and, you know, and then it'll be okay? Or, you know, am I actually going to be damaging anything doing that? These are questions that I have, and I don't have the answer to. So right now, I've put some towels on the back of the seat, and as I'm on the chair, my feet are up on the bed, and I'm going to see if I can rest the back of my neck on the seat and go to sleep. I really don't know. As I said, I tried lying down on the bed, such a comfy bed, but I just couldn't do it, because I don't know, I don't want to risk it, you know, in case that actually pushing that bandage forward is going to do anything. So I'm going to see if I can sleep like this. Knowing me, you know, if I have to go for another 24 hours without sleeping, I'm sure I can take it. You know, I've been going for 4 days now with only 3 hours sleep, so you know, what's another 24 hours, eh? If I think of anything else, I will do another video, but for now, I think that's it. See ya.